Yeah. So we have got these 3 swings. The left-hand one here now is basically your swing about an hour ago. Okay. 40 minutes ago, okay? With the old swing, with the shape of shot, curving the ball out that way. The middle one now is going to be your movement. Now, the reason why I got this on the right-hand side, it shows the movement I want you to practice, which might sound daft. I don't know if you watch golf at home on TV. When the ad break comes on, have a club in the living room. When the ad breaks come on, rather than get sold a Strixon golf balls or a Callaway driver, you do this for 2 minutes every day. Yeah, just so it becomes so ingrained that you can go through the process of club up in the air. Okay, set the distance from the golf ball. So your feet want to go apart there. Okay. You set the distance up here. Club's turn. That's probably 10:30, maybe 11 o'clock-ish, that kind of window. There's going to be a little bit of play with that to kind of find out where it's going to be. But you've got your feet together with the club up in the air. When that club goes on the ground, now you set your feet. Now, your shoulders are in your old position. The top, your sort of black bit on your top there is still quite level. You watch the change you make now with the body. There you go. So the change how you move yourself, you sort of tilted. So we've got a little bit of spine lean there. Yeah. At address, okay? So you're in this position now. I think we went through again, club down there, just to regrip it again. Yeah. And then there, okay? So you're in a pretty good spot here now. So you want to go back there. That's where you want to go. Yeah, of course it does. Yeah. But that's why I say you got to do it. And again, do it in front of a mirror. Take a video of it, send it across to me, let me know how it's going, okay, so we can see where you're at. But that's what we're trying to produce, okay? This shoulder here needs to be lower than your lead drum because your right hand is lower than your left hand, isn't it? Either you have to pull your left arm up here. If I stand here now, so okay, get my right hand on my left hand, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either do this, or I can go, whoop. There you go. So we're going to get that shoulder tilted, okay? Now, with that change, the only swing thought is create a circle with that golf club. Don't try and go straight back. Don't try and do a straight line. Don't try and come back towards this table, okay? If you watch this swing on the left-hand side, trying to go back dead straight towards me, which is what you were doing, which in some ways you were trying to do what you were doing. Yeah. So when you get up here, you're very high here. Now as you then start coming back in the golf ball, this club at this point is effectively vertical, and you can see how outside the line that club's coming from. I mean, only one shot you can hit from there. It's going to be one of them, yeah? Now then, this movement with the shoulder, the fact we can see your left arm means that the right shoulder is back and under more, which is good. Now then, let's look at this club. So the club's going to work around your body, okay, on a circle. We're not going to lift it, okay? So that club now is working around, yeah? Now, when the club and the hands are kind of level, the ball now, the club is over your toes, in line with your toes, okay? The club now is working flatter.
I was going to say, I forgot to say.
That's not bad, okay? Now it goes a little bit far because now you've got a bit more freedom to move more than before. And I think you're looser, obviously, so your body can actually, hey, I've got freedom to move now.
That's a bit too far back. Right?
Exactly, but it's interesting, you thought this was half swing.
Okay, that's the one.
Yeah, this is the one, yeah? And it goes a bit further. Exactly, yeah. Now, this would be obviously ideal there. Again, awareness of where that... Don't worry about... I don't mind this, but look at the difference in the club when it comes back down. Yeah? So this club now is coming through your right bicep. We compare that spot there. That's a different golfer, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, that is... Yeah, exactly, yeah. So you're what we call smashing through the pane of glass, okay? So what we try and visualise, this is a good visual you might sort of put into your thoughts, okay? Imagine there... different line, actually. Imagine that secondary line I put there. You're going to swing the club underneath us. Now, this is okay here, but then we go up, and then now we're smashing through the glass, yeah? This one here would be kind of on that line there, yeah? That club now is always underneath that pane of glass, yeah? So the club now, when it comes in the golf ball, okay? Look at that club coming in the golf ball. What direction that club's coming from, yeah? Very good, mate, yeah? So the club can now square up to its natural position.
That right elbow, should we do anything there? Should we just forget about it?
The way I would say this, that position there is pretty good. If I said to you, on this next one, okay, I'm going to move your elbow to this way, could you even do that at that speed? Probably not, exactly. I mean, that golf club is from that position. If we think from the top, if we said from here...
If I kept it tucked for a little bit longer, then once I did lose it, it's
a little bit longer is... An amount that seems longer still be too long. Does that make sense? I mean, you think you're at 22.75 on the clock there now as you're coming down. We're coming down through a couple of frames here now. Okay, we're now less than a quarter of a second and the club's going to be here, okay? I mean, what can you really do in that? I mean, even thinking about that, the ball's been hit. by the time you think about it, it's too late. So I think the only swing thought you want to have is that club is coming round your body a bit more in this circle.
Just stop going over that much. Just stop by there.
Yeah, to be fair, I wouldn't try and I wouldn't try and change the swing length at the moment. Okay, that'll probably shorten in time because you just get exactly. Again, at the moment, your one focus needs to be predominantly on the setup, getting that to the point where it becomes something you just do without any thought process at all. And then as a swing thought when you're down the range, just feel the club now is coming a bit more around your body on the takeaway. As long as you're looser, we can come back to the golf ball. Body parts can function. We can get the club work on a much better angle. Coming back in the golf ball, striking the ball, and then swinging through. Ball starting left to target in this case, and we can see as it goes through there, it started left and just stayed there. Whereas this one here now sort of coming across the golf ball here now, started right at the white line and then just... it's just, But now you can see it, okay? So practice that setup to the point where you've got to say, okay, right, in a month's time, 6 weeks' time, whatever it may be, someone could chuck you a golf club and you grab it in mid-air and go, boom, and you just set up in a perfect spot, yeah? You wouldn't have to go boom, 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 boom. Because if you feel conscious about what you do, if you don't hit a perfect golf shot, you won't carry on doing it. Because you'll be thinking, oh, come on, Kev, just hit it, come on.
Since I'm sitting further away now, I think if I drop...
Yeah, no, we didn't do that, that's fine. I think, again, based on what we've done from before, it's almost like you want to know every single little tiny thing. And if you're trying to think about this right elbow and that club there, it's too much anyway. One thing. Well, exactly, yeah. The thing is, it's good, but we just take too much of it, yeah? It's this brain overload with information, okay? So if we can just think, and again, and I'm not saying this to sort of take the mick, but we said about that static change. Setups are quite easy thing to change, okay? You start up here, do this, even doing that one, so keep your feet together, you still went, doing the simplest things. Sometimes when you're overthinking, you can't just, if you miss it, try new pair of shoes on, just walk to me normally, and you're going... We can walk, yeah. Even drunk, we can walk, yeah. But the second someone says, just do it normally, or just, how do you do this? And how basic things. Well, there's no pressure. Now your brain starts thinking. So if you're trying to think about, should my elbow be doing this on the way down, or should I be doing this with the club, or should I be doing that? Yes, argue there's some things you might need to change, but you're not going to think about them anyway at the moment. Until you get the main basis of your setup better and the club working this way, don't think about it. There's too much in here going on that you then do nothing. Yeah? And we saw a couple of those swings where I say they look like thinker's swings, where you're stood there and you can see yourself trying to position every checkpoint, and then it's like, where am I going? It all goes wrong, yeah?
The ones that went left, I felt like they just let the club drop.
Let it go.
Just the head.
Exactly. As if I said to you, just throw this golf club. You wouldn't go, right, how do I throw this club? I got my elbow. You just go, fling it, yeah? Does that make sense?
Yeah, good.
Good stuff.